Hello friends. Today we are started session number 4, chapter number 6, plant water relation. So now we are discussing about topic root pressure theory, capillary theory and cohesion tension theory. They are also called as a transpiration pool theory. So all these three theories are including ascent of sap. Ascent of sap. So now what is ascent of sap? So first question is, what is sap? So water is present in the plant body in the form of weak solution of minerals and salt. It's called as a sap. So what is sap? Water is present in the plant body in the form of weak solution of minerals and salt. This is called as a sap. ओके सो ना हम लोग प्लांट का कोई भी जूस लेते क्रश करते और जूस निकलता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? सैप. इट इज़ अ वीक सॉल्यूशन ऑफ मिनरल्स एंड सॉल्ट इन द प्लांट बॉडी इज कॉल्ड एज अ सैप. सो व्हाट इज ascent of sap? You know the upward movement of water sap from the root to the aerial part occurs against the gravity. The upward movement of water, that is sap, from the root to the aerial part against the force of gravity is called as a translocation of water or ascent of sap. So what is ascent of sap? The sap means weak minerals and salt present in the plant body. It is translocated from the root to the aerial part of the plant. Root to the aerial part of the plant against gravity. This movement is called as a ascent of sap. This movement is called as a ascent of sap. So there are three theories put forward to explain the ascent of sap. कितने theory है? Three theories. First theory is a root pressure theory. उसको vital theory भी बोलते हैं. Second one is a capillary theory, capillarity theory या capillary theory. उसका दूसरा नाम है physical force theory. And third one is a cohesion tension theory, that is transpiration pool theory. So now these three theories explain the ascent of sap. So now the first one is a root pressure theory. So now Priestley proposed this theory, root pressure theory proposed by Priestley. The plant absorbs water from the soil by the process of osmosis, and continuous flow of water develop hydrostatic pressure in the root. This pressure is known as root pressure. So once again I will repeat, what is root pressure? Plant absorb water from the soil by the process of osmosis, and continuous flow of water develop hydrostatic pressure. Which pressure? Hydrostatic pressure in the root. This hydrostatic pressure present in the root, this pressure is known as root pressure. So you can easily see in the root pressure when we are cut now in rainy season, especially in rainy season, when we are cut a well rooted plant, when water plant, when cut few centimeter above the soil, we can easily observe the exudation. This exudation is occur because of root pressure. Once again I will repeat, rainy season में हम वेल वाटर प्लांट जो रहता है, ओके बालसम ले लो आप, मराठी में इसको तेरेड़ा बोलते हैं, कट करो थोड़ा फ्यू सेंटीमीटर, उससे क्या निकलेगा? ऊपर से कंटिन्यूस फ्लो ऑफ वाटर. ये वाटर क्यों निकलेगा? बिकॉज ऑफ हाइड्रोस्टैटिक प्रेशर. किसमें डेवलप हुआ है? डेवलप इनसाइड द रूट. दिस हाइड्रोस्टैटिक प्रेशर इज कॉल्ड एज अ रूट प्रेशर. ओके, द बेस एविडेंस ऑफ रूट प्रेशर इज अ गटेशन एंड ब्लीडिंग. Guttation and bleeding. So these are called as a root pressure theory. So root pressure is about +1 to +2 bar, which is enough to pump water to the height 10 to 20 meters. So 10 to 20 meter in plants, this root pressure we can easily observe because the pressure is about 1 to 2 bars. Okay, and the root pressure can also affect the factor like oxygen, availability of the oxygen, moisture, temperature of the soil, salt content in the soil, etc. influence the root pressure. So now in this diagram we can easily observe the root pressure. This demonstration done by the Priestley. So now the stem cut few centimeter. So here manometer is attached to the tube, and because of root pressure the water is exuded from the stem, and this water is collected into the tube, which it can easily measure by using a manometer. So these are the demonstration of root pressure done by the Priestley. So these are called as the root pressure. But now the root pressure theory is not 100% perfect, because it has some limitation, because it develop only +1 to +2 bar pressure. This pressure is not enough in the heighted plant, so there is some objection. So it is not applicable in the taller plant than 20-meter plants, means 10 to above 10-meter plants. So it is not applicable in taller plants. Okay, ascent of sap means translocation of water can also occur even in the absence of root system. देखो, ascent of sap can even observe in the absence of root. कभी कोई प्लांट कट करके रखा है, कट किया है, तो उस प्लांट को भी उस प्लांट में कटिंग पार्ट में भी कुछ दिनों के बाद उसको लीव्स पत्ते आ जाते नहीं, एंड वी कैन इजीली ऑब्जर्व द असेंट ऑफ सैप. ओके, रूट ही नहीं है फिर भी असेंट ऑफ सैप दिख रहा है उसमें. सो दिस थियरी इज फेल्ड टू एक्सप्लेन दिस व्यू. Root pressure value is almost nearly zero in taller gymnosperm tree. So in gymnosperm trees are the tallest plant in the world, but root pressure is nearly zero. Okay, in actively transpiring plant no root pressure is developed. जिसमें ट्रांसपिरेशन ज़्यादा होता है उसमें रूट प्रेशर नहीं दिखता है. Xylem sap under normal condition is under tension, that is it show negative hydrostatic pressure or high osmotic pressure. So these are also objection. Xylem sap under normal condition is under tension, that is not, it shows negative hydrostatic pressure. Negative hydrostatic pressure है, okay, फिर भी water translocated हो रहा है from the root to the stem. So these are the some objection or limitation of root pressure theory. Okay, now the second theory, हम लोग सेकंड थ्योरी बात करें, कैपिलैरिटी थ्योरी या उसको फिजिकल फोर्स थ्योरी बोलते हैं. दिस थ्योरी वाज प्रपोज्ड बाय बोहेम इन 1863. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस थ्योरी फिजिकल फोर्स एंड डेड सेल रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द असेंट ऑफ सैप. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस थ्योरी फिजिकल फोर्सेस हम लोग इम्बिबिशन, ऑस्मोसिस, डिफ्यूजन, ऑल दीज आर द फिजिकल फोर्सेस, एंड डेड सेल आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द असेंट ऑफ सैप. So now for the ascent of sap is translocation of water, adhesion and cohesion work together and help in a lifting of water in the xylem vessels against the gravity to few centimeter only. क्या वर्ड यूज किया लास्ट में? only. So adhesion means attraction between two different molecules, and cohesion means attraction between similar molecules. So these work together and help for the lifting of water in the xylem vessels, again gravity to few centimeter only. Okay, so वापस देखो, इन बोहेम्स थ्योरी हम लोग कैपिलैरिटी थ्योरी, फिजिकल फोर्स थ्योरी में क्या इसमें एक्सप्लेन किया है? द फिजिकल फोर्स एंड डेड सेल रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द असेंट ऑफ सैप, दैट इज translocation of water from root to the aerial plant of the part, and adhesion and cohesion work together for the lifting of water up to few centimeter. But there is some objection is there. The capillary tube in xylem must be continuously. So for this physical force, xylem vessels must be required in a continuous manner. Okay, and hollow at both the end, means completely hollow capillary चाहिए. Okay, but tracheids in the xylem shows close end wall. So tracheids also responsible for the ascent of sap, lifting of water, but tracheids having the close wall, दोनों एंड कैसे रहते उसके क्लोज. और इस तरह के लिए क्या चाहिए? कंप्लीटली हॉलो चैनल चाहिए, कंप्लीटली कैपिलरी फॉर्म होनी चाहिए, कंप्लीटली हॉलो फ्रॉम रूट टू द टुवर्ड्स द स्टेम, बट ट्रैकेट्स आर हैविंग क्लोज एंड वॉल. So this theory is failed to explain this view. Second one is the lower end of capillary tube must be directly contact with the soil water. आप लोग कैपिलरी, छोटी कैपिलरी लो, पानी में डिप करो, so we are directly contact with the water. But in this case, we, for this physical force theory, the capillary must be directly contact with the soil water, but this is not happen in the root, because root hairs are compact and close their end. So this view also cannot support this physical force theory. Third one is a narrower the capillary tube, greater the height to which water column is raised. जितना capillary tube smaller रहेगा, diameter smaller रहेगा, then their lifting power is more. But in taller tree it shows xylem vessel have wider bore. But in taller tree में जो vessels रहते हैं उसका जो बीच में का pores है, borer है, बोर से, उसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? ओके, ल्यूमन. दिस ल्यूमन आर वाइडर. जब वाइडर रहता है, देखो आप लोग छोटी कैपिलरी लो, पानी में डालो, वाटर लिफ्ट हो जाएगा. उससे बड़ा थोड़ा कैपिलरी ले लो, वाटर कम लिफ्टिंग होगा. सो इन टॉलर प्लांट्स दिस थ्योरी इज फेल टू एक्सप्लेन, बिकॉज इन टॉलर प्लांट दे हैविंग वाइडर ल्यूमन, एंड वाइडर ल्यूमन कैनॉट lifting the water much more than a smaller lumen capillary. So these are some objection in capillary theory. Okay, now the next final theory is a cohesion tension theory. They are called as a transpiration pull theory. These are most accepted theory for the ascent of sap, and this theory was proposed by Dickson and Joly in 1894. So cohesion tension theory, that is transpiration pool theory, is most accepted theory, and this theory was proposed by Dickson and Joly. So this theory is based on the three main principles: cohesion of water, adhesion of water, and transpiration. So first principle is a cohesion of water. It is an attraction between a similar molecule. That is the attraction between water molecules, and this attraction, the cohesion force between the water molecule is about 350 atmosphere, and it maintain water column. So water having a high force. water हम लोगों ने वाटर की प्रॉपर्टी देखी है सेशन नंबर 1 में. सो वाटर का जो कोहेशन फोर्स है, इट इज़ मच मोर हायर देन अदर मॉलिक्यूल्स. इसलिए वाटर करंट के आगे किसी का भी नहीं चलता है, बिकॉज वाटर करंट जो बनता है वो कोहेशन के वजह से बनता है, एंड इट फॉर्म्स अ कंटिन्यूअस कॉलम in the plants, and it develop cohesion force about 350 atmosphere, and it is enough force for the lifting of water and to maintain water column in the vessels, in the xylem vessel. Second one is the adhesion of water. Adhesion means attraction between two dissimilar molecules. Here the two dissimilar molecules are the water molecule and the surface of xylem vessels. These are the two different molecules. This attraction between the two dissimilar molecules is called as the adhesion, and it helps to maintain water column. Because in last theory, in capillary theory, we can observe the water is lifted above because of adhesion. In capillary, the wall of capillary and water have developed a adhesion force. So what is adhesion? Once again I will repeat: attraction between two dissimilar molecules. Here the two dissimilar molecule is a water molecule and surface of the xylem vessel. So they develop a adhesion force, and these adhesion force help for the surface tension to maintain continuous water column. So cohesion, adhesion work together to maintain continuous water column. And the third principle is a transpiration. Transpiration is a evaporation of water from the aerial part of the plant. And now this transpiration from the aerial plant parts, it develop a suction force. This suction force transmitted from the leaves towards the root through the petiole and stem. And this transpiration suction force meet together with the adhesion and cohesion which develop a continuous water column, and this continuous water column is maintained by the transpiration, क्योंकि transpiration से एक साइड में evaporation हो रहा है, पानी continuous निकल रहा है. Adhesion cohesion develop a continuous water column. Okay, as a result, water can move from translocated from root to the aerial plant parts. These are called as the ascent of sap. They are called as the ascent of sap. And now, because of this adhesion, cohesion and transpiration, the continuous water column is developed. So now you can perform a simple experiment. So आपको पानी किसी के से निकालना है, किसी ड्रम से निकालना है, तो you can take a pipe. वो पाइप कैसे चाहिए? कंटिन्यूस, उसमें किसी का छेद नहीं चाहिए, बोर नहीं चाहिए. When you suck a water, okay, जब आप सक कर रहे हो, it develop adhesion, cohesion force, cohesion between water molecule, adhesion between wall of pipe and water molecule, it develop continuity. Okay, and after sucking this water, सक्शन किया आप लोगों ने, जो वाटर कंटिन्यूस निकल रहा है, दिस आर ट्रांसपिरेशन. हम लोग बोल सकते हैं उसको, क्या बोल सकते हैं? ट्रांसपिरेशन. सो जब तक वो पानी कंटिन्यूस बहता रहेगा तब तक वो पूरा खाली हो जाएगा. ओके, सो दिस adhesion, cohesion and transpiration, they are work together. So same in this theory, adhesion, cohesion and transpiration work together for the continuous ascent of sap, that is translocation of water. This theory is widely accepted, but there is some objection. So now look at this diagram. So here you can show on the upper arrow show the transpiration develop a suction force. This suction force transmitted, कहाँ पे transmitted हो रहा है? root, and root absorb water. So you can observe this adhesion, cohesion and transpiration in this diagram. Okay, now next one is the objection. So now this theory is widely accepted, but some objections are there. So variation in day and night temperature develop a air bubble in the water column. So this air bubble can break the continuity. Okay, so देखो आप लोग पानी सक कर रहे हो, पाइप से निकाल रहे हो, तो उसमें एयर बबल आ गया तो पूरा वापस आपको सक करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो पानी बाहर नहीं आएगा. सेम एज इन अ प्लांट. In plants, in variation in day and night temperature, because of day and night temperature, the air bubble can be developed in the vessels which break the continuity of water column. So water column is only possible in xylem vessels. किसमें पाया जाता है? सिर्फ xylem vessel, because xylem vessel having the continuous lumen, there is a no gap or like tracheids, they are not having a blunt end. So this water column only develop in the xylem vessels. What about the gymnosperm plant? Gymnosperm plants are the tallest plant. In gymnosperm plant, the vessels are absent. Only tracheids are present. So there is no chances to develop a continuous column. So this theory is failed to explain in the gymnosperm plants. So these are some objection of this theory, but still this theory is widely accepted. ओके, आज के सेशन के लिए इतना ही है. थैंक यू. ओके, शब्बा खैर, बाय, टेक केयर.